But I think the one I want to focus on tonight, not because it's any more important than the other ones, is there is pure logical public policy reasons why abortion is bad for America, bad for our society, and bad for our people, and why Roe versus Wade should be overturned. Now, the argument is that there is a fundamental right to abortion in America. That is the argument that those in the pro-abortion, so-called pro-choice community would say, that there is a fundamental right to abortion, that women in this country have a right to have an abortion. So what's the source of this right? As you engage people in this conversation, by the way, I want you to know, I've never met anyone that's admitted to me that they're pro-abortion. They'll say they're pro-choice, but almost everyone I've ever met has told me they personally disagree with abortion. They just think it should be legal. So that's pretty indicative already as a starting point of what this issue really is about. But where does this fundamental right to abortion come in? You engage people that believe in what they call abortion rights, and sometimes here's what they'll say. They'll point to the circumstances of the pregnancy. They'll say, well, it's an unwanted child. This is a child that's going to enter life and not be wanted, not be cared for. Their parents don't want them. Perhaps, there's a lot of unwanted children in the world. There are a lot of unwanted children in the world that are born. We know that they exist in this country, but especially all over the world. That cannot be the justification for this. Because if it was, then that would justify by logic that somehow all those unwanted children as well should be dealt with in a similar manner. And that's a horrific conclusion. It's an indefensible position. And so that cannot be the source of this right. And quickly they move on from the argument because it's absurd and they don't want to think about it. When they say that to you, that this is an unwanted child, and you say to them, listen, there's a lot of unwanted children that are born all over this planet. They're orphaned. They're born disabled. They're born to families that can't afford them. You can't possibly be saying that those children should also be